Go ahead.
Not that I want to add any fuel to the fire here, but I guess for the remainder of this year, anything that I object to is going to turn into a little bit of a circus, and I apologize for that. All I'm really asking is that if I disagree, I disagree. It's my vote, and that's what I was elected for, to vote my conscience. I just don't intend to belabor points, as she said. If I vote no, I vote no. If I vote yes, I vote yes. We are 5 individuals that were independently elected for our vote. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Others?
I'm not sure, I thought we are a debating body. If you are voting against something, simply asking you why, I don't think is out of the question. And if, we just wanna have sterilized votes and not understand, there's nothing personal here. I'm just trying to figure out what your objections are, and if, hey, I've been the outvoted a couple of times myself. So I don't want to, I don't like seeing the victim status here. We're a deliberating body over Upper Pottsgrove. I've been, there's a couple of people here have been a lot of meetings, even outside outside Upper Pottsgrove, and some of these are just so boring, and everybody just goes in there, you think they read their packets on their way upstairs, and they just vote yes, no, yes, no, and they're done. But at least having a discussion, and sometimes a heated discussion is healthy. Again, once we stop talking, that's when the problem starts. Again, that's Charlie Kirk said that at some point, and who I'm a big fan of. I think we got to continue to keep talking, and try to. I forgot who just said it. Maybe it was Rich Ranieri. We got to try to work things out. Rich. And somebody just said we got to try to. Man, I can't agree more. I've tried. One of the plaintiffs is here. I had a one-on-one, very civil, very good conversation with him, trying to work things out. What happened in that discussion is going to be private between us too. But we've tried, and they, we got to keep talking. We got to keep deliberating. We've got to keep. I love this board because we are 5 different opinions sometimes, and I think that's healthy in this government. But my comments, folks, and I just want to. I really wasn't gonna. I think I covered everything. I did want to give an update on the municipal complex, where we're at with that, and it's not on the agenda, so I'll do it during this. We're going to be turning the site over to the site contractor soon. I don't know when. Tomorrow I'll know during our building committee meeting. So there'll be activity at the site. There'll be, I don't know the time schedule, but I'll know tomorrow. So nobody wants to go file emergency injunction because they see a couple bulldozers up there. But we've got, things are going to start happening up there. I'm going to take a guess. We're at middle of September. I'm going to take a guess toward the end of this month. You'll see some site activity there. The construction office, the reason we wire it with electric is for a construction office. That saved us about $30,000 from renting 2 trailers up there that would have to be there for a year. It was a strategic thought. We put a little bit of money in there to get some electricity in there. Thank you, Jeremy, for taking care of that for us. And that was just to try to save $20,000–$30,000, and that's all it was for. And the house does have to be repaired, but it'd be nice to have some electricity in it while we're doing it. And again, folks, I've heard nothing tonight from anybody that they have a problem putting here other than it was paid with general funds at the beginning. If that is the reason why. That is the only reason. We're talking about, again, an accounting entry. And public accountants, that's the only way they can correct things. They don't have erasers. If I went and erased the check, we'd be in criminal court, okay? The only way to do this is with an adjusting entry. And again, this was prescribed by our legal team, our special counsel, Samoa's, council, a president judge said, do it this way and unmuddy the waters. We did it, I don't know what else to do. Did it take us some time? Yes. Well, we've been talking about things for 18 months, we're still talking about them. We did it the best we could. Is there mistakes? Probably. Are we gonna penalize the taxpayers? So, you know, it doesn't make sense, man, I can't wait to get out of here at some point, but maybe I'll have to run as a writing, because I don't see any solutions on the table. Thank you.
Others? Just a few things, the appeal action that's in Commonwealth Court right now, why that's so important, regardless of we build there or not, has to do with the use of our 338 acres, which if you go back to the process, a lot of those didn't have an actual hearing for those. Does that make it non-open space? That happened before anybody on this board was out there. If that's the case, it has to go to Commonwealth Court so they can decide exactly what the line is drawn for open space and who gets to determine that. It's not in the law. We need to have that answered. The judge actually talked about commingling of funds that happened way before anybody on this board was present. So that's very important for the Evans case to go through the Common Pleas Court. We are going to have an executive session. I've got a couple more things after this, but one of them has to do with discussion of Artesian. Artesian's the one that wants to build all 400 houses that are out. That nobody on this sitting here right here voted for that to happen, and now we have that going on, and we've been in court case for those for quite a while right now. I understand who voted for that. It's very important for folks to know that as well. I just went, and then we talked about, and Don brought it up too, on just when we do have discussions, when we do have debates, we kind of need to know. That's Dave, why I ask you questions on that stuff, on why you voted on that, because it says in there that you did vote for the to hire the special counsel in Gilbertsville, and I think John Mahoney sent a letter to all of us. He's the other attorney that said, if you do not want to be part of the appeal, then please let me know and I'll take you off that. Are you two against the appeal?
I'm gonna say I'm against the appeal. I stayed on it because I thought maybe I would get updates from Mr. Mahoney. And I've asked, and he gave me a snippet, and I haven't heard from him for months. I have no idea what's going on with the appeal. I shouldn't have to ask.
Well, he sends those out, and if you're against it, why would you want us to give away legal strategy if you're against it and working against the case?
I'm named in the case.
And you could have dropped your name off, but you didn't.
This is what I'm talking about, okay?
See, Kathy, it's not your challenge on these things, is all you want to do is sit there and say.
No, okay. I apologize. I wanted to be informed on what's going on with the appeal, because otherwise I'm not told. That was a strategic plan on Bellar Kelly's part to take me out of it. So keep writing your notes, make sure you get everything down that I say correctly. So
Can you help me with this word here? I got that.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, maybe you can.
Maybe I can. So you can correctly interrogate me again.
Interrogate you?
You know, Trace,
There you go with personal attacks. You never.
They are personal attacks. I can tell you right now why it's a personal attack, but I won't go into it.
Can we move past this?
Yes, I'd like to move
I
on.
mean, let's
Yeah,
move past.
each time you guys are challenged on something, did you get legal advice not to stay on that case? Did you talk
Well,
to?
you know I have an attorney now, so you can ask my attorney.
So that kind of brings up why you guys didn't show up for deposition.
Your attorney can talk
You
to
can,
my
yeah.
attorney.
Talk to my attorney.
Are you gonna take the fifth on that?
I'm not taking the
What
fifth.
questions are you afraid to answer?
We were sent subpoenas to be deposed in a defamation case, Dave and I. And,
If you're gonna comment, could you use the microphones?
sorry,
Thank you.
Dave and I were sent subpoenas to be deposed for the defamation case. And we had to hire attorneys to handle this, because I'm sure this wasn't gonna be a friendly deposition. So we didn't come. Our attorney advised us on how to proceed, and I'm listening to my attorney, because as you can tell, this is not a friendly relationship at all. All of a sudden, asked questions about why I'm voting the way I'm voting, for things, I'm sorry, I'm very thirsty, for things that I have said I oppose. What can I say? I'm following my attorney's advice. We've had to hire an attorney to protect ourselves.
Protect from what?
Trace,
What? Are you
I
thinking
am,
of perjure yourself?
Trace, if I may, I am more lost than I am now. You are our witness in this. You're our witness. I don't know why you would feel you need an attorney. You're our witness. That's all. I mean, here's the question. Well, I don't know what the question, they're not.
You know, my opposition is, I don't think the township should be paying for this defamation case. That's all.
That's fine.
That's fine, okay. So it's not the township's attorney,
But you are
it's your
our,
attorney.
you are our witness. You know that this Dilworth Paxton is expensive.
Yes, I do
You were sent a
know.
subpoena to come to quit. You canceled the night before.
Talk to my attorney. I'm following
Who's
his
gonna pay
advice.
for that? I mean, if you canceled the week before, we had a stenographer we gotta pay for and everything else. I guess I'm lost. You're our witness to support us, and this wasn't a adversarial thing,
Oh, really?
unless you think there is. If you think, is there something that,
Do you think if you were sitting in my chair, you wouldn't find this adversarial?
but you're not being, the complaint's not against you, there's nothing that can happen to you, unless you know something that we don't. Okay, that's.
You know what did I say? Our attorneys have been talking.
I don't, whatever, but somebody's gonna pay for these attorneys, and I'm not gonna, we'll talk about that maybe in exec session. Is exec session one item, by the way?
Two.
Cause I see one settlement with our artisan, I think this will be the shortest
Okay, let's
executive,
go back. Okay.
shortest one of all time.
The other one's still safe.
Steel stakes, we got two of them. All right, is any more on this? We were gonna go into executive session, it's on legal matters, we don't expect any action. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, people.